Hi, welcome back to Who Intends Crafts. I'm hoping that I'm able to splush together the video from the market and then this video, together so that way you can see what our stand looked like. I did not do like I was pushing for. You know how I said like I categorize things. I didn't take I did. I took everything I made. Okay, so when we got there, I was so upset because it wasn't my normal spot. It was like the spot that was like in the back. It was weird. It was like, okay, so I was, in front of me was a market stand which had like fruits and vegetables, and then right beside me another fruit and vegetable market stand, and then behind me, like, if you walk down a little bit, right there are like the animals, like chickens and things like that, and then more fruit and vegetable stands. So I was so upset that I was in like this crappy little spot. And then like I only got one spot, which was 10 by 10. But the 10 by 10 spot, I had a telephone pole in it. So I'm like, really isn't a 10 by 10. And I wanted to go complain, but then I was like, oh, I didn't want to get kicked out because, complain about my spot. So I'm going to call next time, and I'm going to say, hey, I would like this spot. I think that's what people are doing. I thought you just call and you get a spot. But if you want a certain spot, you have to say, hey, I want this spot, so they can mark you down for that spot. I didn't know that, so now I do. And that's what I'm going to do. It went horribly at first. It was so slow. Oh my goodness. It was beyond slow. Sorry, I was thinking, should I put my hair in a clip or because it's bothering me with the AC blowing. So anyway, it was so slow at first. No one was showing up. I set everything up. I was already really, really upset with my spot because like nothing was sitting properly, and then like the wind kept blowing my little tent apart, and I was like, oh. And I was there alone by myself for the first like hour or so because Mr. Hoot had to run and get the kids and pick them up because we all couldn't fit in the car with we had to put like the seats down and everything to fit my full stand, all my boxes, Alyssa's stuff, like everything all in it. So we had to make 2 trips, which that's what we usually do anyway. But yeah, I would just, you ever just get so like thrown off, like you're used to a certain thing and then you don't have that certain thing and it just completely throws you off. That was me. It threw me off, and then I was just like, discombobulated for the first, few hours. So right away, when I put my little stand up, sorry, my eye, I had Bluey. I didn't do bingo. Okay, so I had tons of Blueys I made. I had bingos, and I did like Bluey and bingo backpack. But when I posted them, people were like messaging me for them, and so they went right then and there. I kept telling myself, oh, it didn't take you long to make it again. Sorry, wasn't trying to show ya, but yeah, so I was like, okay, I could just, make it again. And then I ended up not making it again, or I did, and then they sold, which again, great. But then I ended up, oh, look how cute. Come show. Look how pretty she looks.
And you were trying to rush me.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Can you take him potty?
Yeah.
So yeah. You put him down because he won't jump. So yeah, so I was like, ugh, so upset with how the stand was at first, and then I didn't have all my Blueys because I sold them. And then I was like, oh, I really wanted to bring them and sell them, but then they sold at the time. It just gets to you. But I did have one Bluey. Something is up in my eye. I apologize. But I did have one Bluey done. So I had him up, and right away this woman, like, she walked past, and then she turned and like, oh, Bluey. Turned back around, like, do you have bingo? I was like, no. Like, they sold. But I'll be back the next time and I'll have Bluey and Bingo, and I was explaining like the backpacks and things like that. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. The stand was like popped up and I was like, let me just push it down. Well, anyway, so yeah. Sorry, my eye was really bugging me. So I'm going to do that next time. But anyway, so she was so excited for the Bluey. Then she bought the Bluey and one of my little tote thingies, my little market bags I had. The flamingo one. The flamingo one that looked like the beach that I accidentally did. I didn't like do that. So yeah. So that sold. I was so happy. Then somebody came around and my big octopus, the one that was like black and white with the red, that sold right away. So I was like, okay, you know, things are looking up, and I was really, really happy. Then it just died down for hours. Now before when we went, around like 10 and 11, it gets popping. Like you get so busy, you get all this traffic in. But it wasn't like that this time. It was really, really slow. And the other stand holders, they were saying the same thing. They were like, yeah, the last 2 Tuesdays that we've come, it's just been so dead, like so slow. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? That happens. I'm not going to be in my head about it. It's just a slow day. So I was okay. I was fine. I was like, you know what? If anything, I could just, if we don't sell, we don't sell. At least I have enough stock. We can go and do Friday. Friday's a different marketplace. I'd never been there, but it's huge, way bigger than this one. So I thought, you know, we can do that. And lips look awfully pale, but they're not. Sorry. You see how my mind works? It wonders. What was I gonna say? Oh, so yes, I thought, well, you know, whatever. We could just do Friday. It's fine. It's dandy. Did he go poo poo?
No.
We'll leave him out there because he really has to go. So I thought, fine and dandy, you know, we could just... You have to go potty, Trixie? Go potty. Go potty. So, you know, we'll do Friday. But you have to stay. And I didn't want to, like... I don't want to lose my spot and mess up for the next time. So I didn't mind staying. So it was nice. It was really beautiful out, nice and breezy. Then around 4, the kids decided, well, like 3 something, the kids decided they wanted to go home. So like, that's fine, you know, I'll stay here. So Mr. Hoot was driving them home, and then I was there left to my own devices. I was there alone. Then all of a sudden it started getting crazy. I guess because kids getting out of school, you know, teenagers started coming, more adults started coming. Swifties started coming, so it started getting really hectic. Sorry. It started getting like hectic, and I was like, oh my goodness, my Square card thing would not work, which I'm telling you is a must, because a lot of people don't carry cash, they carry card, and they like to be able to do that. But I do have Cash App, so a lot of them were able to pay me through Cash App. So, all in all, I sold out. We were able... Alyssa still has a few bracelets, which maybe not, because Mr. Hoot at his job, there's lots of Swifties apparently, and he's been selling them like crazy. I had a few people... my husband, I guess, he posted it online. Hey, come out to Roots. Roots is the marketplace we go to. Hey, come out, you know, we're here. And then... he got messages like crazy saying, hey, I'm at work, grab this for me, grab that for me, I'll give you the money right now, you know, Cash App, and I could pick it up later. So I sold a few things that way, and then I only have the 2, so I lied, I didn't mean to, but I only have the 2 Nessies. So Alyssa is gonna get the Nessies. But yeah, that was it. I was so happy. I was like, oh, okay, it ended up picking up. So that was a nice experience. And so my sweater sold so fast, and the woman's like, do you have any more? I was like, no, this is all I have for now, because I'm gonna come back with my fall stuff like I do my cows and my hats. She's like, oh my goodness, yeah, I got from you last time. So she wanted so badly the cows, the leg warmers, and like I make like these fingerless gloves and all this stuff and more sweaters. So I have a request to make that. I have quite a few requests. Oh my goodness. I have so many people begging me to do Paw Patrol, which I've done before, begging me to do more Blueies. I'm telling you, characters. So if you are doing a stand, make sure you have eye-popping characters. Or, I mean, eye-catching characters. Even if you only can do a couple, I'm telling you, that's going to bring people to your stand. Everybody loves the little turtles and the axolotls and little cows and chickens. They do. But what draws people is like, oh my goodness, look at this character. And then they come over, oh my goodness, look at this cow. And that's how you bring people in. You want to have things that really grab people's attention. And the characters really do. The octopuses really did. And then they sold their the first things that sold. But my characters are what really had people's attention. And I thought, okay, they're going to sell right away. And then they ended up, oh my goodness, look at the cow, look at the chicken. And then they ended up getting the cows or the chickens and the other things. So, yeah. But then my characters did end up selling. And then I had a girl or a young lady. She came, she bought a cow, a little Highland cow that I had. And then she came back because she wanted my Stitch. I had a Stitch in like the little onesie outfit. She wanted it, and a little girl came and got it. So then the mom came around and goes, my daughter wanted that. Would you be able to make another one? I was like, yeah, of course. She goes, are you going to be here Tuesday? I said, if not this Tuesday, I'll be the following Tuesday. She was like, okay, well, we're here always, so we'll definitely like look for you. I should have said like I couldn't make it, and but I don't like taking orders only because if I end up getting busy, then I have to stop, make the order first, and right now my mind is set on getting my sweaters done, getting my cows done and everything else, and then I'll get that done and, take that with me. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. Still not happy with where my spot was, because a lot of the people, so where we were, like I said, there was right here beside us, literally, I could have reached and grabbed the tomato. There was the food stand or veggie fruit stand. And then right across from us, 5 feet or 10 feet, yeah, because there's a little, you could actually drive a car through, was the other stand. So when people came up, they saw the two stands, and they're like, oh no, the other stuff's over there. Which on the other side were all the stand holders that sold things. Like, there's somebody selling Bath and Body Works, but she was a ripoff, let me tell you. So they had like Bath and Body Works, and they had like candles, and then if you walk down more, there was even more things, stand holders that were selling items and not vegetables and stuff like that. So I was on the market side and not the side I wanted to be on. So everybody would like surpass us, and then it was by chance that they turned around like, oh, there's a stand right there, that they would come. Or there's like French fry stand right down, which everybody loves. So if they were going to the French fries, they would like see my stand and be like, oh, here's a stand, and then they came over. So I was really lucky that I had a lot of foot traffic for where I was. I was really lucky. He wants something. I don't know if he wants on you. Alyssa, he wants to snuggle. He was looking. So yeah, we were really lucky for where we were, that we had a lot of traffic and we did so well. Yeah. Will that happen to you? Will you sell out? Maybe, maybe not. You cannot go to the market with high expectations, watching other videos. Maybe you watched mine and you're thinking, oh, she did so great, that's gonna be me. You win some, you lose some. I have a whole video where I broke down. I was struggling. I had a lot of health issues, coming up. I had lots of doctor's appointments, bills galore with hospital bills. And so I just had it in my mind because, I watch these market videos and they're here making like $2,000 a day that I'm going to go and I'm going to sell out. And because everybody, I always hear, oh, I love your stuff. And I'm like, oh, they boost me so much that maybe they'll buy it. So I had it in my head. I was going to go to this market. I was going to go sell out. I was going to be able to pay for my doctor bills and, be able to breathe easy and help my husband out because I'm a stay-at-home mom. Well, that didn't work out. I made, but I didn't make enough that, I was able to pay a bill and, relieve some of the stress that I was bringing. I didn't mean to bring it, and he didn't say I brought it, but I felt that I was bringing it because of my health declining. And it did not work out like that. So because I was in my head and I set the bar way high, I watch these other videos that are making like this boohoo money, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be me, and it wasn't that time. And so you can't, and I wanted to give up. I came home, I never wanted to crochet again, I didn't want to do YouTube ever again, and I gave up that for a while. And yeah, but then the next time I went, I sold out. I almost sold out. I had like a half of a box left. I was so excited for that. So you win some, you lose some. You'll go one day and it'll be packed and you might sell out, and then you'll go another day and not that many people, and you might only sell 1 or 2 items. It's not you, it's not your beautiful creations, whatever you are making or selling. It's just the day, could be slow for people, especially I notice around the 1st of the month, which this is the 1st of the month. People pay rent, people pay mortgages, and bills are usually the 1st of the month. So you have to keep that in mind. So that's probably why the last couple weeks were slow at the market, because that's when everybody's bills are coming and they don't have the money to go out there and just, waste or not waste, but freely spend on goodies that they may want. Fruits and vegetables are going to sell, of course, because you're trying to stock up and get groceries. So those, people will come out for, especially at a farmer's market. They're going to be way cheaper than it is at the grocery store and healthier. They're not going to be, we're very lucky. We're near lots of Amish, and they don't use, injections, and they don't use the things that make the vegetables fake. So all of our vegetables are fresh and good. And so, yeah. That's what people were coming out for, and that's what a lot of people had. I mean, they were like rolling carts of like fruits and veggies and like all this stuff away, and I was like, whoa. But so yeah, just don't give up and have fun. If you're there just to have fun, then you're gonna win, And if you sell just a few things, hey, that's money you didn't have in your pocket before, and you sold a few things, and you made that person so happy to have one of your items, and they probably went home and talked about it, said, hey, look what I got at the market, and then somebody was like, oh, I hope they're there next time, and then the next time you go, you get more people. So keep an open mind. I know it's exciting when you watch other market videos to get ideals for, and you're thinking, oh, look what they did, and this is so cute. I'm going to make the exact same thing and sell it for the exact same price and make the exact same amount of money they did, and then you don't. It is damaging to your soul. Like, it just drains you. It makes you feel like you're not good enough. Your creations you make, you just get in your mind. Don't do that. Don't look at somebody else's success and make it yours. Make your own success. I hope that makes sense, because you are going to be successful. You are going to thrive, and you're going to find, your niche and what works for you, and what days sell the best for you, what area is a big thing. And also, I always say this, and I will always forever say this: stock, stock, stock. Okay, see what people love. I had a lot of Amish girls or Mennonite. I don't want to be disrespectful to their culture, race, not race, culture, maybe. I don't know. But whatever they are, I don't want to be disrespectful to them. But Amish, Mennonite, something. They loved the cows and the chickens, and they kept coming over and getting them. And the ones, like, I live on a dairy farm, and so she wanted the little cows. And the other one had chickens, so she wanted the chickens. So they got that. Oh, my back. So be mindful of what's around you, what people are liking. I'm telling you, Bluey is universal. Bluey is huge everywhere. So if you can, make yourself some Blueys. Bluey and Bingo. People want them both, not just Bluey. It's Bluey and his sister Bingo. So make sure you make them both. I love the Sweet Snuggle, if that's in your area. For the colors, they have the best that match perfectly. Bingo is a peach, a darker orange, and then cream. Bluey is white for his hands and feet, and some details. A light blue and a dark blue. So you can look it up, the pictures, but in the Sweet Snuggles, they have the colors to the T, and that's what I use for my Blueys and my Bingo. I was gonna say more. Yeah, so that's it. All in all, had a great day. Oh, Lissa, hand me my thingy so I can show. Wait till you see this. So there's a person right beside me, and they were selling these carts, which, sorry, Aiden's playing a little VR game. So there's a person beside me, and they were selling like these carts. Ugh, I need to get in the cart game. Let me tell you, let me invest in some carts, because everybody was buying these carts. I don't want to be disrespectful when I say this, but a lot of older people were buying the carts because it's easier for them to roll around, and then if they're on a little ride-in chair, wheelchair, mobile chair, I don't know, it was easy for them to attach it, and they could ride it with them. I was like, that's so cool that, I didn't even think of that, you could do that with your little chair. But yeah, so he had all these carts, just carts, the metal ones that you open up and close and stuff like that. Then he had luggage, and he's selling left and right. And I was like, dang, I need to get in this game. But I saw one, and if you guess the pattern, you'll be right. Ows! Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's a little Willy cart, a little pocket. It comes undone, you could Velcro it. It comes undone, and then it's a deep little thing. And here's the wheels. But you can undo it, and then if you need to wash it. I think it's a cooler material in the inside. I'm not sure. But I got it because even though I have little bags that I can carry, I thought this would be perfect because I didn't take nothing with me and I wanted to.
Yes, it's so perfect.
I said it.
Oh! But as you have this, maybe you can share with me and I can put my beads in there and bring it down. No, you can't use this.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. I didn't mean it like that, but my Mr. Hoot has one, and it has, what is it, 49ers on it.
Yeah.
She took the whole thing, and she had her whole beads in it. So I'm like, no, you're not taking mine out. And that's what I thought she meant. But no, I don't mind because, we have a room that has all the beads and the yarn and stuff like that in it. And I don't want to just stay upstairs doing my crafts. So I could bring it down. And I wanted, what's that cart that I always see at Joann's? And I'm like, I need that cart. It's metal. It's a metal cart. Everybody has them. Little caddies or whatever. But I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to carry this cart up and down the steps every single day. And so this is perfect. It has wheels. I could just wobble it down the steps, or even just, it's so light. And then I could put what I'm using for the day and bring it down. That way I could be down here in the living room and do my thing. And yeah, or if going out, because I wanted to take something with me when we went to market, but it's hard for me with the fibromyalgia sometimes to carry things on my shoulders and stuff like that, because I get really sensitive. And I just thought, oh, I don't want to like lug this around. So this is nice. It's willy willy. I could just wheel it around. I know, willy willy. And then I could just wheel it around and boom. I'm so happy. And it's owls. I saw that. I was like, I need this in my life. Anytime I see anything out, I don't care what it is. I need it. I need it in my life. And then I get it. Well, sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes we're driving and I'm like, I need, and you know, we don't stop. But yeah. So $18 for this thing. Isn't that's a steal right there. I love it. I love it so much. And it's like Foley Owl. So it's like, I'm just so happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Because now I can put little things in it, and then if I go somewhere to the markets, I can have it with me, and then I can make stuff and things like that. So I'm excited for my next market. It's not going to be for a couple weeks, but I will show you everything I start making for it. Because I want to make cardigans. I want to make some sweaters.
Cardigan.
I want to make boot cuffs, or what they call leg warmers. I love making those. I want to make my hats, and I want to do it soon. I mean, I'm starting to do it now. I'm hoping I can go to Hobby Lobby today and get some stuff, because I need some colors, and I want to make some cute fall hats. Oh my goodness, I always get her name wrong. Oh, sorry, I put my leg and if I look like this because I hurt my knee. Just in Stitches. I'm definitely gonna come on here and show you. She has this cute fall hat. She also has a really cute alien one. I have both. She has them in crochet and knit. I did the knit version, and it's a cute like pumpkin-y hat. Pumpkins on it, and oh my goodness, I made it last year and I'm making it this year again. I love it. So when I put the pom-pom on, I'll show you. What, baby? What? You want up here? Come here. My Starky Parky, come here. No? Okay. So yeah, I'll show you when I make some more things, because I have headbands, the ear warmers that I knitted. I do have a pattern. I'm going to try to see if I can group it all together in a playlist, so that way it'll be easy to find in case you want to make it. I have one crocheted, and I think I have a knitted version too. Yeah, I showed that last time, because that's sold. So I showed that your face. But yeah, so I showed that last time. But anyway, I have the ear warmers. I want to do hats, and then my things. I will definitely link down next video the hexagon one where she did this the thinner sleeve. That was a huge one. Oh my goodness. So the first lady tried it on. She goes, oh, I love this. She said, I saw one before, not from you. Somebody else had one. But the sleeves were like down to here. My arm. I lost weight and I hate that. Sorry. But the sleeves were down to here, as big as my arm. And she goes, they were just so baggy and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I was trying to do, something that was more form-fitted. And so, it worked out. When she put that on, she was in love. In love with it. The only thing is, I didn't have it longer. I did it like a midriff one. And so, she wanted it longer. So I thought, well, do like a variety next time, like some longer, some midriff, because a lot of the younger girls, they like it. That's who I made it for, like a younger girl, like a teen midriff. So anyway, then another older lady came and she bought it. She tried it on. She goes, "Oh, I love this," and she loved down the back the sunflowers that I had down the back and stuff, and yeah, she loved it. Your cat sweater? Yeah. Look at Aiden's cat sweater. Look how cute. Oh, you come this way? You want me to turn the camera?
Yeah.
Alright. At your TikTok shop order?
Yep. Some of it has white cats and some of it is blue.
Yeah. Looks so handsome, don't you? He's so happy. he got that on TikTok shop sweater weather. So yeah, yeah, she was really happy with the cardigan, and she's gonna like close it here and put one of those. I always forget what they're called. They're like a big pendant, and then you stab it with a wooden, like, looks like a chopstick. Like a brooch, but a brochure. A brochure. And you said that with confidence. You're like, brochure. Oh, she knows. A brooch or something. But yeah, it has like a circle in the middle, and then
Show my shoes.
yeah, you can show your shoes. Ready? Okay, these are Aiden's new shoes. He loves them. These are our thrift finds. You know what? I always see people going to thrift stores and finding all this stuff, and we never did. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And I was looking for owls, but he saw these on one of them. I put jeans on or your pants. You can't go out with pajama pants. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, so she's going to put one of those, like, a little pin or something. She just loved it. So she was so excited to wear it. Was he wearing it to a wedding? I don't know.
Yeah,
She said wearing it to a wedding? Okay.
We have somewhere to be.
So sorry. So, yeah. And then I had a top that I made, and that sold. She was so happy with that top. So sorry, my noses, like I have plural.
Yeah, like two.
Multiples.
You got some on your back.
Yeah, ew, ooh, that freaks me out. Let's say that. Unsay it. But, yeah, my two other bags didn't go, but the one did. Yeah, I think that's it. What?
Can you tell my YouTube channel name?
Your YouTube channel? Okay, if you're into gaming, or even just watching somebody play a game, Aiden does Gorilla Tag, right?
Yep.
And his channel name is what?
At
the @ sign
Lime Star VR.
Lime Star VR. LIMESTAR VR. And he likes to play Gorilla Tag. What else you got on there? There's a really cute cat game I keep telling him to record. It's adorable.
I Am Cat.
Yeah, I Am Cat. And so hopefully he
If
records
you guys do
that.
subscribe to my channel, stay tuned. I will make a video of that.
Oh, stay tuned if you subscribe. He'll make a video of the cats for you. It's so cute.
You have to beat Granny up.
What? Tell me, what's your face for? So yeah. What?
He cut the curls, man.
He looks good though.
Pen badly,
Oh.
you open the comments.
Pen back.
What's up with everybody getting buzz cuts?
Stalk me. No.
What's the season of you?
I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So that's everything. I really hope that I open your mind a little bit and help you out, because I do watch a lot of videos of people doing markets, and it's easy to fall down that rabbit hole and get lost in it and think you're gonna come out as well as they did, and then you don't, and it gets so discouraging and it really breaks you down. It broke me. But it does.
Sometimes it ain't Alice in Wonderland.
it breaks you down, and you know, it does. I mean, it just gets to you. So I'm hoping that it won't get to you, and you can watch this video and have hope, thinking, oh, you know what, she's right, you win some, you lose some, and some days are going to be busier than others, and just keep that in mind. And this time you might have sold 3 things, and the next time, baby, don't jump, I'll get sick, you'll sell out. So yeah, we did really well. You know what, I honestly can say we've done excellent every single time. Even if I came home with like $200, which is great, right? Excuse me. Which I did that one time when I was bawling my eyes out. It's great. It's just not what you expected. But hey, that's money you didn't have, and that's amazing. And that's what you have to look at it like. And do you have fun crocheting? Yes. Oh, okay, before I go. So yes, you have fun crocheting, fun making whatever you're making, or if you're knitting, or you know, whatever you're doing, you're having fun doing it. Keep doing it, and yeah, just have fun. If you're there to have fun and you keep that in mind, then you're gonna do great. So, I had so many people come up. So, okay, when I say older ladies, I'm talking about like 70, 80, right? Those are the older ladies. I don't consider old like 50 and 60. It's mature, I would say. I don't consider that like old, I don't want to say old lady type, but you know, I don't mean to be like old lady, you know, but yeah, older women I consider, or older men, you know, up there. I said that so wrong, up there, but you know, in the 80s and things like that. But yeah, 50s and stuff like that, I consider mature, but not like old. So anyway, I had older lady come up to me, and she was just talking to me, and she loved the octopus, and she was like, I made an octopus once, it was pink, and I put like these bright blue eyes on it, and she goes, I just loved it, and I wanted to make another one, and I lost the pattern. And then she was saying how she crocheted since she was 7. Oh my goodness. If you hear me slurring, I'm sorry. I'm having I guess an attack with my body today, and my face is puffy, and so don't think anything's wrong. I just notice I keep catching myself going like that. But it happens. Yeah, it happens sometimes with my health. So anyway, she was talking. She crocheted since she was 7, and she did it with thread. Oh my gosh! Do you know those like light handkerchiefs, like the fancy ones, like you know, like people will put in their pockets, or like I don't know. But she crocheted around them, and I was like, oh my goodness, I know exactly what you're talking about, because my mom used to do that. And so I was just blown away that that's how she learned to crochet, with the thin, like the tiniest little needle and thread around a handkerchief at 7 years old. I was just like, wow. So she was so sweet, and she loved everything I made, and she was like, oh, I love this, keep it up. And she was just saying how she just goes home and crochets, puts the radio on, and just, you know, and I'm like, it's so nice. And she has like cats, and you know, she sits there and her little cats are all around, and that's why she was coming to market, because she was buying cat treats. She was just so cute. I just loved her. We talked for a good like what, 20 minutes?
Also, she said she can't use anything for her wrist because her cats will break them off.
Oh yeah, she was. It was just so nice. Then I had another lady come up later on. I'll tell you the other ones in a second. But I had another lady come up, and she was saying her friend bought 2 of my stitch dolls. Love them. And then she was saying how she crochets, but she don't make dolls, but she does like hats and scarves. And we were like all getting into it. And she was like, there's this new like floppy crocheted hat. And I was like, you know, like she wants to do. And I was like, you gotta make that and make yourself a nice chunky cow and those leg warmers. She goes, yeah, see, you get me. I said, I'm all about that. So we were talking about like the fingerless gloves and like everything. She's like, are you she's like, where are you from? And I'm like, here in Lancaster. And she's like, oh, I'm in Redden, because that's like an hour away from me. Or yeah. So I was like, well, follow me on Instagram, because we could chit chat on there, because she was just so fun, and like we were just talking about everything. And so it was so nice. And her friend came and bought one of the stitches, and then she came back and goes, I just gotta buy one for me. She was like, I've been eyeballing the Cheshire Cat one. It was Stitch dressed as Cheshire. She was like, I was eyeballing this the whole time. And she goes, I love how the little hood just comes down and goes up. She goes, I'm getting this for myself. And so she did. She got it. It was so nice. And then, yeah, those just nice conversations. And it's so nice when you run into crocheters or crafters. She got 2 Nessies. So anyway,
She said that. You're like,
it's so nice when you have crafters come up to you and you're complimenting each other and you're, you know, talking nice to each other. So I had people come up and they're like, oh, my daughter, like she was talking to a friend, my daughter wants to do a stand, and she's like taking pictures of my stuff. And I'm like, me, you know, we're imperfect. The first reaction in your mind is to be rude. I wasn't, but I wanted to be. I wanted to be like, don't be taking pictures of my stuff. Like, you know, or I wanted to, you know what? I didn't want to be cocky, but at that, you ever just get so frustrated with that? How people like snub their noses to yourself like yours is trash. And I'm like, well, she would never make it like I make it, you know? Like, you just want to like say something rude. But I didn't. I just sat there and I was like, you know what? It's fine. Breathe in, breathe out. They'll be gone. Well, the one lady, her friend was like, wow, she don't make them like these. Look how cute this is. And I was like, thank you for that. But no, it's not being boastful or cocky, even though it kind of sounded like. It's just messed up. Like, don't come to somebody's stand who worked so hard on her things and like snub your nose and like act snooty and act like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, if your daughter's doing it, that's great. I would have been like, wow, tell her I wish her well, you know. I would have like boosted you for that. But you come and you're, you know, rude, and it wasn't nice. And that happened to me twice. So then later on, this little girl, she ran up and she wanted a unicorn. I had one unicorn and she wanted it so badly. And the dad, I don't ever say anything, because sometimes you don't have money. Sometimes you're strictly there for one thing and one thing only. And they had a lot of vegetables, so I just thought that's what they're there for, you know. So I don't get upset like, oh, you could have bought that for her. You know, no, never think like that. So anyway, he's like, oh, no, you know, maybe next time. Then he goes, well, you know what, whatever, so-and-so can make this. And he's like talking about, like, she can make it, like, oh yeah, she can make it. And she's here taking pictures of the stuff. Like, no. Again, I wanted to flip. Like, no. If you want it for inspiration, fine. That's fine and dandy. But don't, like, how her facial expressions were, like, ugh. Yeah, this is nothing compared to what she could make. You know, like, no, don't be that way.
wait, she actually said that?
No, but that's how her facial expressions were, and that's how her body language was, you know. Don't be that way. No, it was just me at that time. You and Alyssa were home. But, like, don't be that way. That is just so wrong.
And messed up.
It is messed up, and I'm now
Especially
thicker
there's nothing
skinned
else
to
and,
where
like,
I don't take things to heart in that kind of way. But somebody who's new would take it to heart. Like, you get in your head like, oh, is my stuff not good enough? Like, does that person really make things better than me, you know? Is this why I'm not selling? Don't do that to people. That's really rude and hurtful. That's really messed up. And, so yes, the not so nice me wanted to say something, but I didn't. I just sat there.
Like, especially to, like, pick the nose or like.
Yeah, I just
or,
sat there and
stuff.
I am going to have a sign next time that says, don't touch, please. Because I find it very rude that people allow their kids to come up and touch all the dolls and hug them all. I know they're little, and I know I see a doll and I want to hug it too, but I don't know where your hand's been. I don't know what's on. They're little kids. They're not like a teenager, which I wouldn't mind so much because teenagers are more clean, with washing their hands. But these are little kids that were touching candy, they're getting things, and I don't want that to be on the doll, and then I can't sell it because it has goo or gunk on it, and it's yucky feeling now. You know what I mean? And they're just coming up and they're touching and they're grabbing and they're throwing it back on the shelves. And I'm just like, get your child. Like, teach them manners. Like, you should be teaching them, look with your eyes, not with your hands. That's what we were taught when we were younger, were we not? Look with your eyes, not with your hands. I just can't believe that. But then I don't say nothing because they're little kids. I don't want to scare them. I don't want to be like, don't touch my, So, but I'm looking at the parent like, you need to get on it. Like, you need to teach them how to respect other people's things. You teach them young so they don't touch things. You don't want them going to the store touching everything. You want them to be respectful and nice. So, I'm definitely going to have a sign that says, please don't touch unless purchasing. Because, yeah, I had to fix my shelf so many times because they would just come up and let them touch it all. And it was cute. The one little girl goes, I love you. And she kissed it, and that was adorable. But at the same time, I was like, oh, I hope there was nothing on your mouth, like, and yeah, so I want the kids to be themselves, and that's why I didn't say nothing, because I didn't want to break their little spirit. But the parents should have definitely said, no, don't touch, let's just look, or ask, is it okay if she gave one a hug? I would have said, yeah, let me look at her. I would have said, of course, if there's nothing sticky on her hands, she could hug one all she wants. But it's the fact that they just let them do it and then walk away. Don't try to say, oh, I'm sorry, she messes up, let me fix this for you. No, walk away. And then you're there putting things back in order. Like, yeah, so I don't mean to be like wrong when I say that, but if you would have saw it, you would have definitely understood, because you're at a farmer's market or a market, and they have like ice cream, they have French fries, and they had like their little chicken tenders and fries that they were walking around eating, and I saw, and that's on their little hands. That's going to be on my items, and so ketchup, So, yeah. That was it. It was mostly all good. I would take the little kids over the snooty people any day. I love little kids, and they're so they're so adorable, and how they just light up, and it's so cute. And I don't care what you say. When little kids come to my stand, I give them a deal because they're little kids and they're so cute. And I just remember being a young mother. I had my Lissy Poodle at 23, and it's hard when you're struggling. You're getting formula or you're getting whatever they need, and they see a Barbie doll or they see a doll, and you don't have the $25 for that doll, and it breaks their little heart that you can't get it. And so I don't want to be a heartbreaker. So if somebody comes up and they're like, how much? And I'm like, oh, maybe next time. And I'm like, well, I'll say, how much do you have, or how much are you willing to part with? Or
It's time for you.
thank you, baby. That's
I
perfect.
also have tape in there, so.
Thank
just-
you. He made me a little don't touch sign. So
But I put the please on top.
yeah. Thank you. So I do that. I always cut little deals for the little ones because they get my heart. I'm sorry.
They're so cute.
They are, and most of them.
That girl was so cute. Look at
this.
Yeah, she was like, look at this. Oh, and then one little girl goes, Mommy, they have Kuromi. That's my favorite of all time. And her little eyes, I was like, take it all. Like, she was adorable. But yeah, they just melt me. So I will forever.
Little kids over.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't mind. I really don't mind doing that for little kids. I will, and a lot of little girls have their own money, and so they come up to the stand. There's one little girl, she had her own money, and she wanted the Stitch doll so badly. So she got herself a little Stitch doll, and she paid for it with her money. Her mom goes, you only have this much? I said, well, that's your lucky day. That's how much it is.
Oh.
And she was so happy.
You will tell her that you will tell the little girl got Alyssa's place to long live?
Oh, yeah, this little girl, sorry, I got all close because I was going to turn this off. A little girl came up, and she was a Swiftie. And she came up, and she got Alyssa's little long live bracelet and stuff like that. So, she was so happy with her bracelet. My Alyssa is going to be putting them up on my Etsy, which will be her Etsy. So, we're going to be doing that soon. She has to make some more, so that's exciting. We're going to go out today and try to find some more beads for her. She needs some seed beads and stuff, so she's so happy. I don't care. I took my phone, I blasted Taylor Swift, I walked up and down that thing singing the song, saying, calling all Swifties, because I wanted my girl to get boosted. And it worked out. Because at the end, when they went home, these girls came running over. They're like, I sent a Swiftie. And I was like, well, my daughter's not here, but she made all these. And oh my goodness, they were like, she made these? I said, yes. They were like, oh my goodness, these are the best I've ever seen. And they had some on. They were like, look at these crafts. They were just like regular little things. They were like, and they loved the fact that they were adjustable. I said, you want to make them adjustable because not every wrist is comfortable with the stretch ones, you know. And they were like, oh my goodness, they're adjustable. So they were flipping over them. They called their friend up and they asked if we were going to be back. And I said, yeah. And I said, she has the football one they wanted. They were like, is it here? I said, no. So I said, she has them. She's getting ready for more. So they were so ecstatic for that. So she is, you can do the ending. She is so happy and she can't wait to do that. So I will try to insert in here the video clip of what the stand looked like. I just had everything on the shelf and then here and there. I didn't organize it like I said I was because I was mad at my spot. So I took it out of my stuff. No. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it like this for now. And then the next time I'm really going to, because I really wanted to focus on Alyssa. I gave her the one table. We had like the Swiftie picture. And everything for her. So she was so happy to have that. And it was like right there in the front. I had it in the front so people walked by and they saw. Yeah, so yeah, they're really happy. Oh, I forgot to tell you, there's another lady that came and she was like, I have to get my daughter and bring her back here. She was Spanish. So you're lucky I understood. Because I am Spanish. I know. The kids always like it's funny, but
Spanish, but I don't got the commitment.
I'm not doing Duolingo. He's mean.
no, he's not. They fake that. But anyway, they AI fake it. So she was saying she's going to bring her daughters back. They were teenagers. And she was like, I had to bring them back next time. You'll be here. I was like, yeah, we'll be here, you know, some Tuesdays. So they're going to look for us. Because she was loving them. She was like, look at this, look at this. She was the one that bought my one top. So she was so happy with that. All right. So I will, oh, sorry, I had to move that out the way. So I will try to insert that here. If not, I'll just do it as a little video thingy, and then you can just check it out how it looked. Nothing special. I just put it together. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'll put it as a short because it is a short video. I'll just put it as a short and say my market's set up to give. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. So anyway, that's all. I really hope that I can help you find comfort in knowing that, okay, you know, it's not you. You'll win some, you lose some. Some days it's going to be really busy. Some days it's not going to be busy. And not to get in your head about it. Because I'm 100% positive whatever it is you're making is beautiful. And yeah, because I've watched so many videos of people being so heartbroken that they went to markets and they only sold like a couple things. And they were like, I don't know, maybe it's, and I'm thinking, what? Your stuff is amazing. And I don't just say that.
I'm ready to news ending.
I only comment if I really like it. And that's the truth. I don't mean, I'm not bold. I'll keep my mouth shut, or I'm like ecstatic about it. And you'll know if I really like something because I'm floored. And I will, and it doesn't take much, but that's not true. I am picky. I'm really picky. I just noticed that. I was thinking I'm not that picky, but I am with things that I really like. But yeah, so alrighty, so that is all I have for today. I really hope you have a great Hootenton day.
I want you to tell it to me.
Tell you what?
Oh, you to tell it to me.
Oh, sorry. He's gonna do the ending.
Make sure you like and subscribe and comment how do you like my sweater.
Comment how you like his sweater, please. That's all for today. Hootenton out.
Bye.
Bye.